Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. We have already started here. Diaz! Oh, well defended, that had to be done. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Madrid just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
And here's Mane, gets away from his opponent. Can he find a finish now? Oh, shooting chance! Superb goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant set-up and finish.
And the finish! Casemiro brings the ball forward. Modric. Hazard, cut out in the nick of time. Fabinho. Cuts it out. It's come loose. Nacho. That's a throw. Toni Kroos. Modric. Liverpool scored early, of course, and the score is 1-0. Back into the middle. Modric. He's in space and looking for options. Gets up to head it! It's a goal! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Out towards the flank. Modric. Great leap! Point-blank header! Back of the net! And the comeback is complete! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Madrid go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Looks to clip it forward. Firmino unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Thiago. That's a promising ball. Mane! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Casemiro. And here's Hazard. Modric. Kroos. Modric. Hazard, 2 goals to his name already.
Hazard really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
And here's Roberto Firmino. Toni Kroos. Kroos. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Modric looks to get on the end of this. Van Dijk. Mane looking to run onto it. Up to meet it! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Toni Kroos. Modric. Toni Kroos. And here's Benzema. And it's Toni Kroos. Casemiro. Toni Kroos. Real chance! Gomez plays it long. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just 1 separating them. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So we're just settling back into... Goes for goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Gomez. And here's Mane. Mane gets it out to the wing. He's left his man. He's gone for it! It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposite.
Has a hit! They've done it! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Oh, good take in a good area.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
And here's Roberto and Firmino! He scores! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Alexander-Arnold. Fabinho does well to read it and intercepts. Thiago. Gets the better of his man. Gets up to head it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Fabinho. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
And here's Benzema. Benzema. That's the throw. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Loose ball, who's going to get that? He's got it, and he's got time. Well read, he sorted that out. That's not going to make it. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Alexander-Arnold. Modric spreads it towards the left. Hazard drives it forward. And it's Hazard. Benzema, and he's surging through.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And it's been taken straight back. Mane.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now the counter. There's the through ball.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
He's had a shot! It's in!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
So the lead now is 2. And here's Mane. Jota. Sticks in a foot to win it back.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Alexander-Arnold. Jota. It's come through. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Defenders on the back foot. Isco. Benzema! In for the follow-up. A real chance and a real let-off. Madrid making another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
And that will be the final act. Liverpool are stunned. They controlled it, they led, but somehow they lost. Your reflections then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. The stands here, the curva, as the locals call them, make for quite an impressive sight, all in support of the grand old lady of the Italian game. And already we're underway here. Pavard. Jerome Boateng. Kimmich. Sané. And here's Gnabry. Sané. He's... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Cuadrado. Dybala. Cuadrado. Dybala. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's cut it out. Schüller plays it forward. Tolisso. And it's Gnabry. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Dinks one in. Morata. Dybala. He spotted the run and played him through. Oh, good take in a good area. Goes for goal! And another time! Goal! Juventus! Ronaldo with a predatory goal.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Ball's gone out of play. And here's Sané. Hoists it high. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Sané. Tolisso. It's a loose ball. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. Tolisso. And the counter is on. Good ball. Ronaldo struck first time. They've done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Juventus get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Cuadrado. Now it's Morata. And it's Dybala. It's a good-looking cross. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Choupo-Moting. Dybala. Chiesa. He could be in here. He's away. Hernandez demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. And it's Sané. Gnabry. Well read, he sorted that out. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Just brushed off the ball there. That's a decent ball.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Tolisso. Cristiano Ronaldo. And now they can launch a counter. Pavard does well there. Alert. Chip through. Chance to break. And we hit half-time. Would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Juventus sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So we're just settling back into this second half. Dashing forward at pace. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Looking for space out wide. Kimmich. Choupo-Moting. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Towering header. It's there. The second half off to a spectacular start. Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Ball is over the line. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Now a chance to break. Jerome Boateng. Sané. Choupo-Moting. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
And he's there to clear it. Chiesa lobs it in gently. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo puts his foot on the gas. Chiesa. And he's straight offside. Schüller. Tolisso. Pavard. Tolisso. Sané. Sané spreads it towards the left. Plays it long. Choupo-Moting.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Gnabry. Plenty waiting in the middle. Pavard gets into some space. So here comes a substitution.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's Choupo-Moting.
Peter, they have to fight the...
Muller with a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Muller clearly cannot yet fathom how he hasn't levelled it. A stunning, stunning save.
Looking to force his way through. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's gone for it! And that would have won it.
Morata really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied. Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Hoists it forward. De Ligt gets good distance on it. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Chiesa can't get the better of his opposite number. And now the breakaway. And it's Choupo-Moting. Now it's Lewandowski. Goes for goal! Desperate defending required here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And that is that. Juventus winners by the odd goal. It really could have gone either way, but a win is a win. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Juventus have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive, the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. The Camp Nou once again decorated in the colours of Barcelona. This is what greets the players every time. The action has already started. Played back in, out to the right. A chance to play it in. Hoists it forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Azar. It's Azar!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
Roberto. Longley. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and...
Goes for goal! Goal! Barcelona! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And
he's had a go! Goal! What about that, Jim Beglin?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pasta to pick him out.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Quick cut. He's gone for it! Coutinho. Messi has been found. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Griezmann. Messi. Crowd has a hit! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front.
Barcelona are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
A buccaneering run from the defender. Varane attempts a clearance. Toni Kroos. Isco. And it's played forward. Hazard. That's gone a long way up and away. Marcelo gets it back, and it's Isco. Casemiro tries to get it forward quickly. Griezmann. Sergio Ramos battles to win it back. Now it's Benzema. And he's surging through. Shot at goal!
Benzema really just Wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
Azar. Pass needed to be better than that, and he... Oh, that is asking for trouble! Roberto. And it's Coutinho. It'll be a throw-in. Jordi Alba.
Madrid have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Benzema is flagged offside. And we hit half-time, so a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Plays it out to the wing. Lovely bit of skill there. And here's Jordi Alba. Looks to set one up. And that was asking just too much of him. Casemiro. Sergio Ramos. Casemiro. Toni Kroos. And it's Toni Kroos. He's come loose. Toni Kroos. Isco. Longley plays it forward. Philippe Coutinho. In with the challenge. Now it's Azar. Toni Kroos.
That's what has to be done.
Oh, real danger here. Hits one! They've scored!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I...
Tries a shot! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Hazard is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And that has been clubbed away. Isco. Isco unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Casemiro. Madrid are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Roberto drives it in. Coutinho. And here's Roberto. This could spell danger. Well read, he sorted that out.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Jordi Alba goes looking. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And they've been caught out here. Attempts to play it through. Coutinho. Roberto. Aimed in towards the centre. And he just whacks it away. Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Barcelona take the lead.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied...
Goes for goal! So close to drawing level.
Ah, that's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Roberto. The final 5 minutes. Barcelona just have to... Griezmann!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And here's Messi.
Barcelona can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Real chance! Hits off target and by quite a way. But there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Piqué. We are into overtime. Well positioned to make that interception. And it's Messi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona have held on. A knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of a match, and if you can back that up with an early goal, it just energises everybody, the whole performance, and I think they were certainly more fluid as a result of the early goal.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.